One time there was a couple of kids at this campground and they were messing around with this old time pump that they found, trying to get some water out of it. And they grabbed the handle and they were pumping and pumping and pumping and nothing came out. The thing was full of cobwebs, as you can see. Nobody had used it for years, so they obviously thought it was broken. An older gentleman saw that what they were doing was not working, and so he kind of walked over there and said, "Hey, look guys, did you guys know that pump needs to be primed?" And they had no idea. So the old man took them down to the creek with a bucket, and he said, "Here, take this water, dump it in the top of the pump, and then pump it. You'll get some water out of it." The two boys, doing exactly what the guy told them to do, got the bucket, took it over to the pump, dumped the water in the top of the pump, and the one kid grabbed the handle and did like 2 or 3 pumps. No water came out, and the one guy's like, "Man, that guy didn't know what he was talking about. Stupid old man." So those 2 kids took off, and then, half the day goes by and a couple more boys, came up to this pump and saw that there was a handle, and they started cranking on the handle. And lo and behold, after about 8-9 pumps of that handle, a little dribble of water comes out. And the one kid says to the other kid, "Man, this pump's broken." And so they took off. Well, then just a short while later, a couple more young boys came up to the pump and started pumping the handle. But this time the old man went over to the pump and told those guys, it takes a lot of pumps to get that water to come out strong. So sure enough, they pumped it, and a little dribble of water came out. They kept going and going. The guy was cheering them on, and a gush of water started to come out of this pump. And the more they pumped, the more water came out. And they were thrilled that there was a lot of water coming out of that pump. They'd never seen anything like this before. And I've never forgotten the lesson of this pump. And the lesson tells us that there has to be some fundamentals in place for something to work well. Some habits that promote growth. The second lesson is, if you quit after just a short amount of effort, nothing good is going to happen. If you quit just after a little period of effort, a little bit might happen, but if you stick with it for long enough, a lot of great stuff can happen. So stick with it in whatever you're doing to actually see it through to see success. With my weight loss clients, they're not going to see success in the first day, maybe not even the first week, but we're going to get those little wins, and we're going to keep working until time after time after time, we're going to see a lot of difference in that body and that mind that can keep you going for the rest of your life.